I'm sure you've seen your friends and family members on Instagram, but have you noticed that businesses are also taking advantage of Instagram's features to promote their brands? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to use Instagram for your business. I'll tell you why you should be on Instagram and give you 11 free and simple tips to grow your business's Instagram presence. Keep watching to learn more. If your business isn't on Instagram, here are a few stats that might convince you that it can be a worthwhile place for your business to be. Over 1 billion people use Instagram every month. That's an impressive number. But getting more specific, over 200 million users check out at least one business profile each day. If your business is on Instagram, you can make your profile the one that people seek out. So on top of all of the other users you can engage, having a business profile on Instagram means you have access to a lot of data about how people are interacting with your account. You can analyze how your posts are performing and make changes as needed to maximize your Insta potential. I'll talk more about this later in the video. So now, we've reached the moment you've been waiting for. 11 free and simple tips for how to use Instagram for your business. Number 1, have a business account on Instagram. There are a few different types of profiles on Instagram. You can choose from a personal account for individual use, a business account for brands and other businesses, and a creator account for influencers, artists, and other public figures. When you have a personal account, you can still share content, use hashtags, and see who's liking your posts, but you don't have the data that a business or creator account does. This data you get from a business account is key for creating and building your Instagram strategy. Number 2, know your audience on Instagram. You really can't get anywhere without knowing what your followers want to see. If you're posting content that doesn't interest your audience, then you're not going to get engagement with your brand on Instagram, and you're definitely not going to get any leads for your business. If you have an Instagram for your business, look at what posts perform well to figure out what content resonates best with your followers. You can even ask your followers what they want directly with a poll, or if you have a brick and mortar location, ask people in person what they want to see. Number 3, set the right tone for your business on Instagram. If you run a bank, the posts for your account are going to look and feel very different from a small clothing store's posts. The aesthetic of your Instagram comes mainly from the types of photos you post and the captions and hashtags you use with the photos. For the photos themselves, it can be as small of a detail as which type of filters you use or what color scheme you choose. For the captions, use a language that fits your business best. Do you want to tell people that you're a serious bank they should trust with their money? Or are you trying to establish that you're a fun boutique that knows the latest trends in fashion? Number 4, use hashtags with your business's Instagram posts. No matter what type of business you run, hashtags are an excellent way to get your content found on Instagram. People can search directly for specific hashtags on Instagram, so if you're using them, it's more likely your content will get found by people looking for content like yours. If someone is specifically searching for the hashtag #BestBankEver, you know they actually want to see content related to that. Number 5, do some research before posting to Instagram. You have an awesome photo, great, but don't just throw it into your Instagram feed with some random hashtags hoping people see it. Look at the hashtags and captions your competitors use. Do a quick search of different hashtags that are related to your business. There are even keyword tools that give you hashtag ideas for Instagram. Doing a little bit of research instead of blindly posting can go a long way. Number 6, post content regularly. With so many businesses and influencers on Instagram, it's easy for your posts and account to sync in a stream of content. That's why it's important to post on a regular basis. Not every business's publishing schedule is going to look the same. A news organization will likely post very frequently because they always have new updates. But if you're running a bank's Instagram account, you probably don't need to update people 5 times a day. This is why it helps to know your audience and use any data you have. If your audience consists of working adults, you might want to post at night or around lunch when they're not working. But take a look at how people are engaging with your posts. What times are you seeing the most likes and comments, and which days of the week are the most popular? Let the data help shape your strategy. Number 7, take advantage of every type of Instagram post. Besides choosing between sharing a video or a photo, you also have the option to share to the Instagram feed or to your story. You'll see Instagram stories at the top of your feed in little bubbles. Some people constantly update theirs, and some don't. Again, your frequency depends on when your audience is online. Over 60% of people take an interest in a brand or its products when they view their stories, so these are definitely an asset to Instagram for your business. Stories only last for 24 hours, so if you want something more permanent, you should just make a regular Instagram post. Here's number 8. Create content that makes people want to come back to your profile. You want to create an experience that people won't forget, and you can do that by giving people a variety of content. If you run a restaurant, posting photos of your food is essential, but that doesn't have to be the only type of content you share. Post a quick video showing someone making the food, or even a photo of a staff member introducing them to Instagram. You want to make people feel like they're getting a peek at the inner workings of your business. Number 9, involve your Instagram community. Instagram is full of people sharing their content, and often people will post photos of your business or its products. Share this content on your Instagram, whether as a post or as a story. When you share your followers' content, you're showing that people love and trust your brand, so much so that they're willing to talk about it on a public platform. You're also showing that you pay attention to your customers and you appreciate their business. Don't hesitate to partner with influencers in your community as well. Influencers have a large following, and if they mention your brand or your products, their followers will listen. Number 10, make sure everyone you work with is aware of how you use Instagram for your business. If you run a small business, you might be the only one with access to your Instagram. But if you're not directly managing your account, or there are multiple people using your account, you want it to seem as if the posts are coming from one person. Once you've established your business's Instagram aesthetic, communicate that to anyone with access to the account. If you're that bank I mentioned earlier, and you want to come across as serious and professional, you're not going to want someone using informal language in your hashtags and captions. Your brand should have one voice, and everyone managing it should be aware of that. And finally, number 11, use Instagram data to see if your strategy is working. As I've stressed throughout this video, Instagram provides you a lot of information when you have a business profile, so you know what's working and what you need to adjust. If you post every Monday at 3 p.m., but the posts aren't getting any comments or likes, you're going to need to change your schedule. If you notice that photos of your employees perform well, consider posting more of those. There's not a set formula for what you should be posting to your account. Let us know some of your Instagram advice for businesses in the YouTube comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that big red YouTube subscribe button to see new videos every Monday. And head over to our blog for even more internet marketing content. We'll see you next time.